I promised you some vitamins. Did anyone take any vitamins this morning? What'd you take? I was going to say, you had to think about it.
I took the black pills and executive stress. Vitamin D.
Okay, right. Vitamin D. Right. We're not advertising anyone here. Don't advertise the brand. Have another hand up over there.
I take vitamin C because I get colds.
For your colds, right, so echinacea. Anyone here take multivitamins? Right, there's quite a few people and all that sort of stuff. So what did you? Okay. Now, when you took these tablets, how long before you felt something? Sorry, is that you're still waiting? Oh, right, okay. So that's the difference about these particular vitamins, that you only have to think about them. I was watching a DVD on the weekend called The Secret. Well, I don't reckon it's much of The Secret myself, because it's up here. It really, really is, and more importantly, it's in here. Okay? What do you reckon the first vitamin I've got for you is up there? Sorry, we're going to say, attitude, right? Write it down in your books for me, will you? Now, if you're not reading up top, you won't know what the rest of them are, okay? But attitude is a real important one. If I was to ask you, and I'm not going to get you to yell it out, and we won't need a microphone, we won't put the camera on you, but if I got you to rate your attitude, all right? Now, if you rated your attitude, it would be 1 to 10. If you rated your attitude at a 5, let's say for argument's sake, things wouldn't be going all that well. 4, you probably wouldn't want to leave home. If it was 3, you probably wouldn't get out of bed. 2, well, you'd be sick every day. You're getting the gist of where I am, right? But if you rated up the other end of the scale, which is 10! 10 is the ultimate level. Okay? So what I would like you to do is rate it for me, where you would like, just generally, all right? I'm not talking about right now. I'm not talking about on the weekend. I'm just talking generally, how would you rate your attitude? If someone said, how are you feeling, how you been, all that, write down on a scale of 1 to 10 where your attitude would be. Did you hear that, Alan, up the back? No. You didn't? Okay, sorry. Okay. Now, if I could give you any 2 things in the world, don't yell it out, I'd like you to write it down. What 2 things would help you to improve that score that you've got on your sheet? Anything that you want in the world that would help you increase that rating. Who would like to share one of them? Okay, down the front here. Yell it out, you're right there where the camera is.
Fun.
Fun? Okay.
Praise.
Praise? More praise would help you improve your attitude. Good, yes?
Good health.
Good health, yes?
Motivation.
Motivation. Sorry? Did I? Oh, okay, no worries. No charge. Support.
Competent workers.
Competent working.
Yeah, workers.
Okay, workers, yep. Anyone want money?
Yes.
Oh, okay, right. I was getting a bit worried. I thought I was in the wrong room. It's interesting, though. We're looking for something else, aren't we? We're always looking for something that's going to help us improve our attitude. Who's in control of your attitude?
Ourselves.
You are. You know, in the morning when the alarm goes off, it's probably the first time you rate your attitude. Right? You're lying in bed all nice and snug and warm, and out comes the hand from under the doona, and it hits the snooze button. At that point, you rate your attitude. Now, I've got 9 minutes on mine. Has anyone got less than that? I'd get rid of it and get one that you got 9 minutes on. Has anyone got more than 9? I just want to buy it from them. All right. So, because that 9 minutes, I need all the beauty sleep I can get, right? Now, hit the snooze button, close my eyes, it goes off again straight away. Well, I've never known 9 minutes to go that quick in my life. But depending on where your attitude is, you'll hit the snooze button again. And nod back off. The third time it goes off, depending on where your attitude is, you may hit it for a third time. And this is when this starts to happen. Thank you. On cue. Not feeling too good today. I might need to maybe take the morning off. Not feeling too good. All right. You're in control of your attitude, no one else. In Australia, we've got a motivational speaker, also an author, called Paul Hanna. He's got some great books, and one of them is called You Can Do It. And in that book, he talks about you being a pilot of your own aeroplane. Your attitude is your altitude. And if you're flying an aeroplane at 5, chances are you're going to hit a bit of turbulence. If you're flying at 4, you might hit a flock of birds. Jimmy Epps. If you're flying at 3, you might hit a mountaintop. 2, trees. 1, crash and burn. But if you're at 10, if you've ever been in an aeroplane on sunset or sunrise above the clouds, how breathtaking is it? Is there any turbulence up there? Do you fly faster than at a lower altitude? Absolutely. It's a bit colder up there too, but that's the place to be. Do you know that in your work environment you have a person called a barometer? And the barometer is the person that sets the mood for the store. Is it going to be a stormy day? Is it going to be a fantastic day? Because when they come in and they're like, "Hi, how you going? Oh, I had a fantastic weekend. What did you do? Oh, look, I feel so good today," and all that. And you think, will someone shoot the person? But we like being around them because they make us feel good about ourselves to a certain extent. Right? But then you got the other person that's always like this, and oh, my weekend, you know what I did? Yeah, I caught up with the Rallos and saw some friends and could have been better. The barometer. You might be the barometer. Your store managers, chances are you probably are. Or you may have a couple of colourful individuals or individual in your store that is that barometer. And that's the type of person that you've got to, hi, how you going, how you been, how was your weekend, build them up, and things start to happen. Now, I found out many years ago that I was the barometer of my store. I was actually the assistant manager at the time, and I woke up and I wasn't having a very good hair day. So I locked myself in my office and did my job. I shipped stock to other stores, I transferred some orders, answered some emails, things like that. But I had my door closed. And my boss came in to me at 9:30 and says, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "Nothing." He said, "No, there's something wrong." I said, "There's nothing wrong with me. I'm in my office doing my job." He said, "No, there's something wrong." I said, "Listen, I'm in here doing my job and I'm not talking to anyone. says, that's the problem. He made me aware that I was the barometer. Now I said, I don't want that responsibility. He said, Stiff, get out there and talk to the troops. So of course there comes the professional cloak. And, hi guys, how you going? Sorry about this morning, not having a good morning, all that sort of stuff. And the mood changed very quickly. Now, sometimes you might say that's a great thing to have. In some cases it's also a burden. But as store managers, you are mentors of people. You are leaders of people. Believe it or not, your people mimic you in many different ways. So when you think you're getting away with doing something maybe not 100% correct, they're only going to do the same thing while you're not there. Right? Now, I don't want you at lunchtime all go ringing your store and going, I hope you're not doing what I do. But it's very, very important. You need your barometers. They're great people to have around. You need a mix of everything. The more different types of characters that you get, sometimes it can be quite interesting. The problem is when you've got two barometers. Right? And one's saying it's stormy and the other one's going, it's sunshine! Right? Because they want to